badge. There is an option on Upwork that is called the availability badge. Just like on Facebook, where when you're online, people can see if you're online or not, and you can toggle it on and off. So our recommendation is that you use the availability badge. It just lets customers or clients know that you're available to handle new projects, right? If your availability badge is off, people would likely not look through your profile, because there are clients who I know you must have, come across people who give testimonies of being hired Upwork without even applying for the job themselves. It is because, one, their profile is optimized. Two, their portfolios are intact. Three, they have the right testimonials on their profiles. And four, their availability badges are on. So when you turn it on, the clients are signaled that you are ready to take on new projects. So at the point you create your Upwork profile, you should go ahead and ensure that is on, so that you can receive more visibility and job invites. If you don't turn it on, like I said, people are most likely not going to reach out to you unless you hustle for that job yourself. And then there is a point you get to in this your job hustle. You don't need to do everything manual. You don't need to. You need to, be able to automate processes so much that even when you're not available, people can still reach out to you and, have you do work for them. We are right. So number 5, showcase your work. We've talked about the portfolio, so we're not going to waste time on this particular slide. So you must include a strong portfolio with work samples that match the type of projects you're seeking. This provides proof of your capabilities and past successes. So on your Upwork profile, there is a space for portfolio, and portfolio is basically just somewhere you display. It's more like I would call portfolio a show glass, right? Somewhere you display not just your expertise, but the jobs you've done in the past. If you're into UI UX design, portfolio favors more people in UI UX, or people who are into design, website building, and any of those kind of jobs that can be shown. But even as a virtual assistant, you could build a portfolio from jobs you've done. Like most of you know, at Dexa, we select interns from time to time, and then you're given tasks that you complete for a period of maybe a month or two. So this is a very good opportunity to build your profile, or to build your portfolio rather. So while you're doing all of those jobs, it is expected that you keep record of the things you're doing, the kind of questions you're handling, the kind of issues you're tackling. It could be in customer support. The categories will normally pick interns in customer support, social media management. We also do pick interns for content creation, right? So when you're placed in, or we could even pick you into technical support. So wherever it is that you've served, the experiences, the knowledge, and all of that you gather, during your time in that place, you put them together, take screenshots, you could create a landing page, take screenshots, make good graphic designs of them, and then upload them to your Upwork portfolio section. So when people are trying to hire you, they look through that and see how you've been able to give responses to customer issues. I'm just citing from the examples of what your possible jobs could be. So when they see all of these things, they know that, hey, this guy knows the job, they have done it, and then they've been able to get positive responses. So number 6, set competitive rates. You must be willing to set competitive rates while delivering your okay. So you must be able to set competitive rates. And what do I mean by setting competitive rates? You must start with competitive pricing to attract initial clients. So when you're starting out, some people can be greedy, and don't be like some people. Don't be like Yusuf or Emeka. All right. You must set competitive rates. So if as a virtual assistant, I'm using virtual assistants as an example because I believe we have more people in VA available in this webinar, and I can still use most other job like project. Okay, let's use project managers. So let's say you're a project manager, and then the rates for project managers on Upwork ranges about, let's say they charge, for example, $50 per hour. And then you're just starting out, for crying out loud. Yes, you have all the experiences outside. Yes, you have all of the skills outside Upwork. So the fact that you are starting out at Upwork, you must ensure that your rates are lower. Yes, you must ensure that your rates are lower. You are not a thief. Please, please, don't go and say because you spent um 6 months, 3 months, or how long it is that you spent learning the skill, that you must put all of that problem on it when you're starting out. The fact that you don't have a lot of traction to show for it means you have little chances of getting jobs. So if I were you, I would employ wisdom, right? And how do you employ wisdom? You start small, set your rates a little lower. Don't go competing with people who have been there before you showed up. Start a little lower. Set lower rates. It works a whole lot of time. So the truth is, while most companies come to hire in platforms like Upwork, is because some of them are looking to save costs. Some of them are looking for cheap labor. If you make your research, that is the truth. Some of them are looking for cheap labor. Some of them are looking for efficiency, for fast work, because sometimes they can't afford the actual rates in the countries they're hiring from. So they come to platforms like Upwork to get all of that. While there are standard rates for those kind of jobs, if you want to be competitive, right? If your profile is, screaming professional, your profile is screaming with results and all of that. If you want to stay competitive, you must begin with lower rates. And then as you gain reviews and experiences, you can gradually increase your rates. Let's say for a job that charges $50 per hour, you're starting with 30, for example, or 20. Okay, 20 is quite low. Let's say starting with 25 or $30 per hour. So when you get the first, second, fifth, 10th job, all of these jobs, they are going to rate you. They're going to write reviews, they're going to write testimonials, recommendations, and your profile is packed up with all of these necessities. The truth is, when you increase your rates, let's say you've gotten 20 to 30 jobs already. When you increase your rates, the people who can pay that amount, when they come, those things they are looking for, you've already gotten them cheaper. That's just the truth. Now they are going to start that they are not going to say these people who you've done these jobs for, they paid you lower, so we're going to pay lower. No, they are going to pay you at the current rate. But the wisdom you've employed is that you've put to make good use of this a nice situation. You deprived yourself of some money. Those monies you didn't pack then are just build ups of what is going to help you get them back when you can. So please start lower. Set post availability for $5 jobs, $10 jobs, $15 jobs. Just start very low. It's a trap for them. Let me use that word, because you're just gathering traffic on your profile. $5, $10, and all of that. So they will just keep hiring you cheaply while building up your credibility, so that when you eventually um um raise up the prices, you're no longer going to look like this guy. You most likely look like this lady, right? Starting out, it feels this way: awkward, stressful, sad. But it over and over again, and then you have enough reviews and experience, you shoot that price up, then you begin to look like this beautiful lady right here. So let's go to number 7. Okay, right on number 7, we have be active and responsive. We can't overbeat this. Be active and responsive. So you must regularly check for new job posts. If you know how Upwork works, once you go there, you might be seeing new jobs every 10 minutes, every 20 minutes, every 1 hour. So you must be very active, regularly check for new job posts, and be one of the first people to apply. Also respond quickly to messages or job invites to show your commitment. So you must have. So imagine you've already, applied for a job, and suddenly the person who posted the job inviting you for interviews, and then you're not there to respond. If you're that person, would you hire somebody like you? Right? I think should be even be the first question you ask yourself. After setting up your profile, look at your profile from the eyes of a hiring manager. Look at your profile from the eyes of an employer and ask yourself, if I was the one hiring, would I hire this guy? If your answer is no, you as much know what the answer of that person is. So as much as you can, be active on the platform and be responsive. Respond to messages quickly. Just be there to, get back to whoever is reaching out to you. So in that way, they know that they wouldn't be having back and forth with you when they eventually hire you for the job. So before I get to the last slide, there's a hack I wanted to show you. So this hack is going to help you set up your profile. So let's talk about how you can use AI to optimize your profile, right? I'm going to spend just 3 minutes on this, and then I go to the last slide before Blessing comes up. So let's talk about how you can use artificial intelligence to optimize your profile. So you go to Meta AI, you can use DeepSeek, you can use Grok, Gemini, depends on is it called Gemini or Gemini? So it depends on the AI you're comfortable with. But personally, I would recommend ChatGPT, I recommend DeepSeek, and I recommend Grok. Why I recommend Grok as part of this, even though Grok does not have some of the complexities that ChatGPT have. One thing with Grok is, do you know that Grok has access to tweets? Every single tweet on the platform. And Twitter is somewhere that people have shared so much information. So Grok most likely scrapes this information for you, right? From all of those experts, those people that write threads, and the threads do 10,000 likes, 50,000 likes because it's too much quality. Grok has access to all of them. That's XAI. It has access to all of that information. So when you go there, let's say you want to set up a profile for a project management role. So you could just tell ChatGPT or Grok, hi, this is my name, these are my skills. Help me write a search engine. Please listen carefully. Help me write a search engine optimized profile overview for my Upwork profile. You can even go further to instruct the AI to make the overview to be able to bring your profile to one of the top search results, to make the overview to be able to have compelling words that make clients want to hire you. Just whatever you want it to do, put it in there, and then it's going to help you craft a good detailed about yourself section for your Upwork. So when you put it there, the truth is you can't understand how technology works more than technology itself. So, and I always do tell people, the best prompt engineer, it's actually the AI. So sometimes when I want to prompt, I just tell this other AI to help me prompt this other AI. That's if I'm feeling lazy, I tell ChatGPT to help me prompt Meta AI. It is crazy, right? So when you put all of that, it's going to help you craft a proper overview, and then you can just paste it to your profile. Please humanize before you paste. Remove some of those generic AI words like elevate, all of them, please. Ensure you remove them. Then let's talk about using them for proposals. So let's say a client posted a job on Upwork and you want to respond. What I would do to ensure that everything is covered is this. And for this one, I strictly recommend DeepSeek. Strictly copy that job post, go to DeepSeek, say let's say for example the client's name is Jane. Hi Dipsic. Okay, no, hi. Jane posted this on Upwork. Please help me craft a compelling proposal that shows that I paid attention to everything she has written and also displaying my skills properly. You paste it on Dipsic. Dipsic is going to write one of the best proposals you've seen. So always do this. And when you do, like I would always say, try to humanize it, go through it, remove the parts the client is not supposed to see, because the moment they see things that are linked to it, you're done for. So you have to use that really carefully. Now I'm going to show you what nobody will tell you, because most people believe it could be illegal. Most people believe if they tell you, let me speak pigeon. I believe everybody here is a Nigerian. Then believe say you go cast them, right? I've been in tech for a while. Um, I'm a proper tech bro. One of the things we don't do is we don't hide updates. We don't hide information. So this is the part that you have to really pay attention, right? So before I speak on that part, let's do the tradition one more time. I'm going to paste something. Don't worry, I'm doing both the job of um, technical support and streaming all by myself this evening, right? So I'm going to post one more time. How is the audio, right? So let me know how the audio is before I go on sharing some of these deep secrets that would help you start getting job as soon as next week and next 2 weeks on Upwork, right? So quickly respond. Let me know how the audio is and if I can continue. Hilary says perfect. Marvel wants to say sharp. Dom says great. Odokun Ezekiel said super good. Ozavize, oh my god, says audible. Okay, right. So let's fire down. So this thing I'm going to share with you, like I said before, a lot of people believe it could be illegal. A lot of people believe it's not acceptable. A lot of people believe it is unsincere. And then if you've been a part of DEXA long enough, you would know that all of my staff, every staff of DEXA has one thing at the back of our minds. We don't condone illegality. We are very outspoken, especially against Yahoo Yahoo, which was even the one of the most important reasons we started the company in the first place, to distribute skills to Africans so that more people could be able to leave scams and focus on tech and other parts of digital skills. So this thing I'm going to share with you, most people wouldn't share it with you, not because it's illegal, but because they don't want you to know about it, because it works, right? So this is not illegal. This is just you helping yourself. And what will be my gain if I keep that away from you, right? If you like, if you go custom, that doesn't matter. I'm going to share regardless. Okay. So I call it the self-help methodology. So I'm going to start from this white side first, and then I move to the blue side, right? First of all, I believe everybody knows about the white free services. One of the ways to quickly start getting jobs on Upwork is to offer free services. And where do you offer this free service? You don't offer it on Upwork. Let's say, for example, let me use DEXA for example. I've mentioned earlier that we do hire people or we do pick interns from our trainees to gain extra experience with DEXA. Maybe for 1 month or 2 months, depending on the skill you're learning. We've hired interns from HR, from project management. There are some that even stayed with us for up to 5 months, trying to work on a project, of which working on that project also shapens the experiences. So one of the things you can do is to offer this kind of free services. Look for people, just like the lady I also mentioned from ALX, who messaged me that she wants to offer her services to DEXA, right? So those are just one of the things you can do. After doing that, go to Upwork. When you're done with that person, offering them that services for free, go to Upwork. Upwork has a section where you request for testimonial from people you've worked for outside of Upwork. right? So whenever you want to do that, if you don't know how to navigate it, that is where AI comes in. You ask AI, how can I um, invite someone I've worked for outside Upwork to give me testimonial in Upwork? It's going to direct you on how to find that section of Upwork where you put in that person's email. Upwork will send them an email that so and so person wants you to leave a testimonial for them, that they should please oblige. And then after doing that, you message them as well and ask them to please give you a review. So those reviews they're going to give you, Upwork is going to go through it and then Upwork will approve. But that is not the main one I want to share. It works, but that's not the main one I want to share. This blue one is the one gone, gone, gone. And please pay attention so you don't make mistakes in it. Call this one engineered traction, right? So you're going to engineer traction for yourself. And how do you do this? One of the things you don't want to do is to do this on the same phone you're accessing your Upwork account. Please don't do that. If your IP is tracked, Upwork can flag your account and then you lose it, because that's just how it is, right? So this is it. Engineered traction is this. You get someone you know to create an Upwork account as an employer. Again, I repeat, don't use the same device you access Upwork with. So someone you know creates an Upwork account as an employer. They post a job. Now it's going to be your money, right? You give them money to fund it. Let's just do it with cheap jobs. It could be $5. Come on, you can risk $5. At the end of the day, it's coming to your Upwork account, right? So you create a job for $5. A simple job, very simple task. You create it there, and when they create that job, you search for it and apply. They review your proposal. Of course, other people will apply. They'll invite you for interviews. Just go through the normal process. The exact normal process. They invite you for interviews, have those real conversations. Don't make it look like it's your sibling hiring you or something. So you have all of those real conversations, and then they hire you for the job. From time to time, have those job-related conversations. Ask for corrections. Like they should ask you for corrections. You make corrections. At the end of the day, when they are satisfied with the job, they indicate that the job has been done, that they are satisfied. Upwork releases the money to you, right? You could get someone else to also do the same. Okay, so you keep rotating it. That let's say you do it for up to 4 to 5 times. Some of them hire you twice to do different jobs for them. When you're done with this, you could have up to 5 to 10 job history on your profile. You could have up to 5 reviews. And then the beautiful thing is this, it is going to raise up your JSS, that's your job success score. It's going to come real up. And then if it continues reasonably, you're going to start, getting those Upwork badges, Rising Star, Rising Talent, and all of that, which now makes you be able to get the real jobs. Now, this is not illegal, right? If you're someone who hates illegalities like me, I don't think this is illegal. This is just you, fast tracking your process, because at the end of the day, the people who are on Upwork want to hire who has experience. So if they don't hire you without experience, how the heck are you going to get your first experiences? And now, if you don't have people you can easily do these things with, now this is where networking comes in. Dexter has, a big community, people in your platform that are, freelancers that are also trying to hustle. If you can have, if you can commit to about 10 people, and then the 10 of you agree to do this for yourselves, go create jobs from your Upwork accounts, hire each other. Just randomly hire yourselves, know who is hiring you, do the job for them, you fund it and all of that. And the truth is, when you have up to 10 job reviews on your profile and your profile is 100% complete, and then you're applying for the real jobs now, there is no how they are not going to hire you, because you now stand better chances. So when those other real jobs now start piling up, and mind you, you're not going to just apply to these jobs. While you're applying to them, also be applying to jobs that are, the real jobs that are outside there, because Upwork has a system that checks all of these things. When they check through your profile, because you're already in a disadvantaged country, sorry to say, you become a victim, right? Of course, this is what people from other higher rated IP addresses will do, and it's no problem. But because you already have some sort of dent on our national reputation for people from this side of the world, for West Africa most especially, because we have some of those bad reputation, they don't believe whatever it is you're doing. So once there is something that looks shady, not because it's shady, because it looks shady, they believe there could be other shady things you're capable of doing, right? So this is just self-help. To not make it illegal, you don't create those two accounts. That when you do that, it becomes illegal. Don't create those two accounts. In short, these are real people handling these accounts. People, different people. Let them post jobs. The difference is not you're the one funding the payment for that job, because you want the benefit you're getting from it is because you want reviews on your profile, right? I don't cut soap for you. No talk say I don't do anything for you, right? So I think this is where I draw the curtain, and then I will invite um our beautiful guest, Blessing, to take over from here and you know give you what she has. So I hope you've gotten value, and if you've done, please leave some comments in the comment section. Um, yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for listening. So Blessing, are you still online with us? Are you still online with us? Please confirm if you're still here. Okay, guys, hold on while I try to get across to Blessing. Okay, Blessing is here.